Hey, let's talk about that women's Owen Hart Cup final match. Wow. Yo, I got to give it to Willow Nightengale, man. She really turned up. She showed up and showed out. I'm very impressed by how she worked her powerhouse style, how she was physically imposing on Ruby Soho, and she probably was the best that I've ever seen her. Hands down, she was the best that I've seen her thus far. She really worked, and she worked well with Ruby Soho, to add. Ruby Soho was no slouch herself. She worked the match great with Nightengale. She worked her heel persona well. She wrestled great, but then of course going for the spray paint and kind of having those little heel things to hide the spray paint was a really good touch. I mean, she did some excellent heel work with getting Aubrey Edwards to look in this direction and that direction, and ultimately we know it cost her the match. But take nothing away from Ruby Soho and the Outcast. I know a lot of people are not so hot on the Outcast. There are many who just, don't have a high opinion of them. I think that they're doing great work as the annoying heels that they are. I take nothing away from these girls. Now, having said that, I've got to give my vote of confidence, okay? What I would want to see as far as the match is concerned and who should have went on top, Ruby Soho all day. I don't ever think it makes sense to build a faction, to build a team to be dominant in any form or fashion, and to tell this great story that you've been telling. Ruby Soho got to the finals last year and it just slipped through her fingertips. She fell short of her goal. Why not pay that off this year? Because now if you say, 2 years in a row and you want to pay it off next year, it's kind of redundant, man. But this year it would have been hot. The team is hot. It just makes sense. And Willow Nightengale, to me, at this point in her career, doesn't really need that accolade. I just don't see her having to have it. Now, granted, maybe it's about promoting back and forth in New Japan, and maybe, Tony Khan is saying, hey, we want to build up these international stars since they're representing the brand globally. However, I think that stands on its own. Willow Nightengale and all her work in New Japan and Stardom, I think that that's going to stand on its own. I don't think that you really need to add the Owen Hart Cup and belt to her credit to make her something extra, something special, okay? I think Ruby Soho really needed it to really drive home that the Outcast is a force to be reckoned with. She beat a lot of great talent to get to this point. So I don't know, man. I just really have a hard time not seeing Ruby Soho take home the W. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think that I'm wrong as far as the match is concerned? Do you think that I'm wrong as far as who should have went over? Let me know. Let's have a conversation in the comments as always, and let's unpack this match.